Good morning and welcome to Naija Football Addicts. My name is Mctominy. It's the worst possible way to start. It's the worst possible way to start. I'm serious because after the preseason, after the signing, we thought things are going to be different. But I think this really shows that Manchester United problem is not primarily the coach problem. Seriously, I think it's all about the players' problem. I watched the game yesterday. I was angry. I was battered by their performance. Brighton muzzles Manchester United. And you begin to ask yourself, what's wrong? What's really, really wrong? Please, if this is the first time you're seeing this video, this channel, subscribe, like, and on your notification button so that we can be discussing something like this. So today we're going to basically do 5 things we've learned from Manchester United versus Brighton. You don't need to get any other knowledge, man, for you to know that things are wrong. Seriously, I think the first thing is Erik ten Hag got the formation wrong. You can't be playing against Brighton and you'll be playing false 9. No, it doesn't make sense. The likes of them, Liverpool and Man City, that have been playing this false 9 somehow. They've built this team. They built this team in such a way that whoever they put in that place could play very well. Whoever they put in that place will play very well. Whoever they put in that place will hold the ball, pass around the middle, and they don't just jump into playing a first 11. They make sure They make sure that their midfielders are absolutely very good in holding ball. They milk you out. They make sure that you run so well because they have good midfielders. They have midfielders that know themselves very well. So I think Ten Hag got it wrong with that formation, with playing formation where you have the likes of them, Mctominy, Eriksen, and Bruno Fernandes playing at the same time. And I think Eriksen was at a point playing false 9 yesterday. Man that just did that had a heart attack, that have cardiac arrest, and he's coming back. You're putting him to play false 9. I think Erik ten Hag got it wrong, and that's why Brighton punished Manchester United yesterday. And I think they welcomed him to Premier League yesterday. Yes, he got it absolutely wrong. That formation was wrong. Yeah. Maguire started from where he left last season. When we were coming into the season, I was thinking, he should have worked hard. He should have learned his mistake, know what to do, know the basic, know how to defend, at least learn how to run faster. Imagine Welbeck of all people, muzzling Maguire, using him to run, and I'm beginning to think Welbeck is Usain Bolt. No, he's not. It's because we have the most sluggish defender ever in the history of Manchester United. I've said this. This guy is the worst defender I've ever seen in my life. He is the worst defender ever to play for Manchester United. I'm not lying. No, seriously. Compare Maguire to the likes of them. Smalling, we just go room and go to defend well. Now compare Maguire to him. Maguire na the worst thing we don't ever happen to Manchester United. Man no lie you. The worst captain we don't ever happen to Manchester United. And if Maguire continue as our captain, as Manchester United captain, we will be finding it difficult. If we keep defending in that defense, we will be finding it difficult. That's just the fact. Maguire was so awful yesterday that I begin to ask myself, is it this guy that will really spend 680 million hard-earned pounds on? Come on. You should look into the mirror yesterday after the game and say, yes, you know what? I'm awful. Erik ten Hag, stop starting me. Say, I'm awful. Erik ten Hag, stop starting me. I think that would be absolutely amazing for him to do. I don't. Everybody keep asking, why will you just pick Harry Maguire? Harry Maguire is the captain. He's the most expensive defender ever in the history of Premiership, and he's the most expensive defender ever in the history of Manchester United. What do you expect? You are the captain. You are expensive, and yet you don't know how to just do the basic, defend, pass very fast. Yesterday, no defender made bad pass than him yesterday. You know, the guy is not good when it comes to his foot. Yeah, he's not good. But yet you keep giving him back passes. That's awful. That's awful. It's painful because me, I'm not even a professional. If I play ball, I know how they pass very fast. I don't need to delay. The guy go hold ball for defense. He go wait for like 30 seconds before he pass. And someone is absolutely clear opening for him to just give him a pass. Martinez keep opening like almost 5 times yesterday for him to just give him a pass. Maguire will not give you pass. He will hold the ball. He go to play. I say, you know, Sabi play anything. Now you form Don Jazzy. Maguire is the worst thing that ever happened to Manchester United. And if you keep defending for Manchester United, we're going to find it absolutely very difficult. Martinez was outstanding yesterday. I don't know how people still talk about his height, but I think yesterday he did absolutely very well. He was able to compose the defense. He was able to hold on to defense. He was able to make a good pass. Yeah, there's sometimes they displays him of the football of the game, but he did well. I shouldn't lie to you. He did well. Martinez fit into Manchester United absolutely well, and I see him playing absolutely well in Manchester United. I think all he just need now is to have a good partner that could play with him, that will play with him very well, and will bring some calmness into that defense. Rashford is useless. I saw him during the preseason when he was working out. He looks too good. He's so fast. He's so fit. And I thought everything is going to be outstanding this season. But against Brighton, I think, aside from Maguire, he's the second most useless player. He couldn't even take any player on yesterday. The most painful part was when Cristiano Ronaldo gave him that pass. And he thought, yeah, that's it. Would I just make it 2-2? But yet, he missed it. He played it into the hand of Sanchez. I mean, what the heck is wrong with Rashford? I mean, he's a boy that everybody loves. You want him to perform. You want him to do well because he's our lad. He's our own. He comes from the academy. Yeah, you want him to do well by all means. But I think it's time we start thinking otherwise. It's time we start thinking, no, I don't think you're that good anymore. I think we should start giving chances to all those young boys. Rashford yesterday, awful. Cristiano Ronaldo should start all the time. The GOAT, start him. Start him all the fucking time. I don't fucking care how he has been misbehaving, how indisciplined he is. He is your best player and you should not be benching him. If you start that game yesterday, I think we would have created more chance. We would have had more shots on goal yesterday. But by virtue of Eric Ten Hag not starting him yesterday, I think that's why we even lost that game awfully. He came in yesterday, he created chance for Rashford. That's what he does. So when a GOAT like Cristiano Ronaldo is in your team, you start him. You don't bench him. So I believe that next time now, he should be starting Cristiano Ronaldo. We don't have anything better than him. Now, any Manchester United fan that think, oh, Ronaldo should just go. You're not living in the world. Because if you see what he has been doing, and if you saw his little contribution yesterday, you will know, say, man, Ronaldo supposed to start all our match. Now, until he say he no one play, Now he's supposed bench him. And that yesterday game, he's fitter than any other player in that front yesterday. And I think he deserved to start that match yesterday. But unfortunately, Erik ten Hag think differently and he was punished by Brighton. Brighton, yes. They are becoming our nightmare now. And finally, we need a defensive midfielder. And finally, Manchester United need a defensive midfielder. I don't know how we're going to do it. Let's just go and get Frankie de Jong. Go get Frankie de Jong. I said it time without number, and I'm going to keep saying it. If you want to bank your hope on Fred and Mctominy, that will be the worst thing that will ever happen to you, because they are not fit enough. They are not fit enough to play for that Manchester United team. These are players that could not hold ball for like 2 minutes. They can't. They cannot in any way hold the ball for 30 seconds. And you want me to call them a proper defensive midfielders? No. I need a defensive midfielder that the defender will look at and will be like, okay, I'm good, I'm calm, I know he's going to do his job, and the pressure will be less on me. And I think one of the reasons why Maguire is not doing well in Manchester United now is the idea that we don't have a proper defensive midfielder. Until we have a proper defensive midfielder in that team, this is how we're going to be finding it difficult against teams like Brighton. If you could bring in de Jong now, I mean, our team will make sense. I'm absolutely very, very sure of that. De Jong is such an absolutely outstanding player. Imagine him, he was playing defense for Barcelona, and you could see how good he is on the ball. So we need a defensive midfielder that is absolutely very good on the ball, that could hold the ball, move the ball, pass the ball. But if we don't have that in Manchester United midfield, we're going to keep finding it absolutely very, very difficult. No wonder Erik ten Hag have been pushing for de Jong, because he has midfielders that are full of shits. Mctominy, Fred, they don't deserve to play in that midfield. If they happens to be in university, you know what they will be? We know what their grade would be. They will be third class student. I'm absolutely very sure of that. They are not a first class student. They are not a first class midfielder. They are not a second class midfielder. They are third class midfielders. So when you look at it that way, you know that Manchester United have a very, very long way to go. So these are the 5 things we've learned from Manchester United against Brighton. Thank you.